Action.
All right, so what Evan just said is important. He says this cuts off the king. Remember, he's trying to activate his king, just like we are, right? So this does two things at the same time. Attacks the pawn, cuts off the king. So we agree that's a good move?
Yeah.
Generally, your rooks love to be on the 7th rank anyways, because that's where a lot of the enemy pawns are hanging around and being weak. So when you get your rook to an open file, which all of you learned already, the second part is get to the 7th rank if you can. So we've done this, so now of course black has to protect his pawn, doesn't he? Or he's going to lose it, right? So he might move it, but if he moves it, we're going to take. So I guess he has to protect it with the rook. Unfortunately for him, right? So now it's our turn again. Now it's our turn again. So what is another good move we can do now? Nick? Maybe. That's a possibility, creating a pass pawn. What was my rule number 2 though? Activate.
Activate king.
Right.
G2.
So we can go G2 or here, either one works, right? And he can check us one time, but then we can, let's say he checked us. Where we go now?
F3.
We're heading where we want to go, right? And now he's still got to worry about this. After we go here, he still has to worry about this. So guess what?
He has to go back.
And then now what do we do?
G4.
We're making progress. Look how strong our king is getting.
Now push the pawn.
And now I believe Nick's idea earlier, it really works, doesn't it? Okay? So let's say he makes a move, silly move that does nothing. So now what's Nick's move? What's his idea? Create a what? Create a pass pawn, something like this.
He takes.
He takes, and what do? We take back. Do we have a pass pawn now?
Yes.
And then we learned from the earlier example, yeah, we know this king can stop us by himself, right?
Yeah, he can
If this pawn was by himself, we wouldn't be able to make it. But luckily, we have king and a rook helping. So does everyone see the difference? Like when you use your rook, use your king in the endgame, it's really powerful. Okay. The first example I showed you was without any of this stuff, right? And it was just like a pass pawn, right? And it's simple. You can just use your king and the pawn and beat this guy. Or if he spends too much energy on this, you come back and get the pawns that way. But let's say in this example here, we've created a pass pawn, and he still has a rook hanging around. I want to ask the whole group right now. Would it be good later on for us to trade this and this off the board?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I hear some yeses and nos.
He said no. He said no.
So I'm going to ask Adam to explain to the class why you think it would be a good idea to trade these off someday.
Because you're already up on.
You're up a pawn. Well, actually here you're not up. It's equal. It's equal. But you have a what? You have a pass pawn. So it's almost like you are up a pawn, right? So it is good to trade off in this position because you have the stronger king. Okay. So
But they could just
Any-
sacrifice this and then get a pass pawn.
sacrifice it. Yeah. So it's like a race.
Well, no,
It is
no,
like a race.
no, because you did the pawn a6 move. You did the pawn a6 move.
So let's say I made it like this, and let's say he was down a pawn. Would you guys feel really comfortable winning here? Yeah, because again, you don't need this one. You could actually sacrifice him and let him take him, so he'll be stuck way out here. And what's this guy gonna do? He'll race over here, clean up the board, and get 3 queens, 2 queens, whatever you want, right? All you can eat, right?
get 3 knights and that is.
So any questions on the pass pawns? Do you guys understand pass pawns? So I want to see who remembers the 3 rules in the end game. So,
Develop.
no, that's the opening.
Oh,
Rule number 1 in the end game.
get a pass pawn.
That's
like around.
think strong.
Passing a
Use your
pawn.
strong. Use your strongest what?
Pieces.
Use your strongest piece to do what though? To do what?
Attack.
Pawn.
To attack his
Attack pawn.
what kind of pawn?
Pass pawn.
No,
Unprotected.
his weakest. Yeah, unprotected pawn. Right. What's rule number 2?
Activate the king.
Good job. What's rule number 3?
Get a queen.
That's where Nick did his thing.
Get
Rule number 3 was create what?
Pass pawn.
Create a pass pawn.
Rule number
So like right
4.
here, you want to create. And rule number 4 is interesting, right? What's rule number? Who remembers rule number 4? Carson.
Stop your opponent from doing those rules.
Dude, good job. Way to pay attention. So that's how you do your end game. If you master those kind of rules, you're gonna be end game wizard. Okay? Get it, wizard? Right?